I finally broke up with my BF after what he said about my mother. I broke up with my BF, 28M, after he implied that my parents were being malicious for asking why he doesn't have a job. We were arguing about him not spending more time with me, and then he brought up that he was uncomfortable being around my house when my parents are here because he apparently has to put on a face. I told him I'm not completely comfortable around his parents too cause I'm shy around them. But he said that well his mom doesn't say anything about me. I told him that he was about to cross a line, but he still continued to imply that he's uncomfortable around my parents because of what they asked. A bit of context. About 6 months ago he and I broke up. When I talked to my parents about it they asked me why he hasn't had a job yet, and I just covered for his ass and told them there are ways to earn income aside from working a 9-to-5 job, and they just agreed. When he was trying to get back together with me I told him about this conversation, and he took it to heart and was offended by their question. In hindsight I told him about this conversation because I kind of want him to have some sense of urgency, cause when I had a conversation about his income before he called me malicious too for even asking about it. Girl treated me like an option, I left her like a choice. Me, 26M, my ex, 25F, dated for a month then built a relationship. Just realized today's our 5th month anniversary. Oh God, we both were happy and considered it a serious relationship. Had some ups and downs, well who doesn't? Still we both made up every time. This time she had the intention to get connected with a guy, through social media only, but never had a conversation, she says, who her sister set up. Her sister is abroad and doesn't know about us. When I confronted, she told me that she didn't want to hurt me so didn't tell me about this. That was the moment I realized my worth to her. But damn, this hurts like hell. Do you guys think if that was an impulsive action? Or was it the right thing to do? I mean, when we were together I didn't go out looking for some other girls. My husband shared my nudes with a friend. I 33F first met husband 40M about 6 years ago, and we've been married for the last 3 years. He was diagnosed with cancer pretty early on in our relationship, and began to have ED problems as a result. Thankfully he has been in remission the last 2 years. Our love life wasn't ideal, but I thought we were managing, until he encouraged me to step outside our marriage to meet my needs. He wanted me to find someone to come in and service me while he watched, and I very quickly shot that idea down. I was not comfortable with this, and I thought he understood. Until he brought up trying swinging. Again, I was not comfortable with this idea, but he was pushing so hard, I decided to at least look into it. We did go to a few events, to watch, not participate, but overall I was uncomfortable with the whole situation. During one of our conversions about the lifestyle, I was expressing my discomfort in my body and not wanting to be scantily clothed and vulnerable in public, and he attempted to reassure me by revealing he had recently shown my nudes to a friend of his, and how his friend had liked what he saw. I was livid, and he couldn't seem to understand why. I feel him showing those pictures was disrespectful, but he didn't see any issue with his actions, until I explained in great detail why I felt that was disrespectful. It took him some time, but he stated he now understands why I was upset, but I see you as a trophy wife and wanted to show you off. As an excuse, I felt that was less than satisfactory. On top of all the many other problematic things we've been through, I don't know if I can get over this. My friends and family are telling me he is toxic and I need to get away, but I wanted an outside perspective. Am I making too much of this, or are they right and I need to leave him? TLDR, husband shared my nudes with friends and IDK if I can get past it.